So we went ahead and unpacked everything from part 1. If you want to see that, just go to part 1 of this video to see all this unpacked. And in this one, we're going to finish it out in part 2 with this $1,000 bug out bag. So right here's another dry bag for water or whatever you want to carry, and some all natural deep free bug repellent. I used this on the Appalachian Trail with some friends, and this stuff works really, really well. We have your plunger for your water filtration system, just to plunge it out so that it can stay clean and work well. Then in this dry bag is actually several items. I'm just going to kind of pour them out because they're not really that interesting, but they are important. Basically, it's tons of toiletries. So you've got lots and lots of wipes, because if you cannot wipe and you're going to get like a raw butt, you can't walk very far for super long. Some 100 SPF sunscreen, just in case you're like a vampire. I've also got some floss, Vaseline for tons of stuff, making fires, helping with wounds or whatever if you get some cuts and scrapes. Then we got some soap, toothbrush, toothpaste, Carmex. This right here was kind of expensive, but totally worth it. This is a Bivy from SOL. It has like a 95% reflective heat barrier on the inside. And the reason that it costs more than your standard little reflective like Bivies and stuff, which are like $20, is because I saw this on PM 101, and this actually allows for moisture to get out. So normally you're gonna just sweat really bad in the other Bivies, but you're paying a little more to let that moisture get out, just to kind of help with your climate. Then we've got some just thermal blankets. You can use these for super shelters, reflectiveness for like signaling, whatever. These are really useful. You could use it for collecting water. I mean, there's a ton of uses for emergency blankets. Again, another part to a super shelter. This is just like a drop cloth, and what you can do is lay this out like from some branches and kind of have a greenhouse effect. If you put one of these emergency blankets behind it and have a fire out here, the radiation from the fire will go through this and then make a greenhouse inside this. You could use this for some really cool shelters. It's not super thick, but that makes it small enough to pack. And I think that's 10 by 12. This also was part of kind of like the SOL Bivy system. It's another reflective blanket for your shelters. What's special about this though is it's basically a super strong tarp. So you can see on the back, you can use this with some like sticks to carry like lots of wood. If there was a couple of guys out there and somebody maybe hurt their ankle, you could haul them out of there like a little rescue, I can't remember what you call them, but a gurney. It basically would just let you walk them out of there a lot easier than try and put them on your shoulders or something like that. So it's just super cool, really useful tarp. So now we're getting to the outside, and the idea of the outside is more of things that you're gonna need a little bit quicker. So, sorry, the last thing inside is just a power brick. It's a little Mophie power brick. So on the outside we have a sog knife. When you unzip this, we have a Baco Laplander saw. Awesome saw for just like taking stuff down. Doesn't weigh anything. We have a way bigger than you'll ever need fire steel with several feet of paracord. This thing lasts forever. I think that's like 3/8 of an inch thick. Another emergency blanket. More wipes for your butt. More wipes for your butt. So another thing that's in the side is this Light My Fire Mora. What I like about this Mora is it has a super sharp spine for fire steel. The end of it's kind of thin for like skinning or cutting things. And then right here you've got a Scandi grind for just getting some really good carving in. And it's carbon steel. And then on the back you have a fire steel built into it. So there's another option for making fires. On this side, which is the final part of the video, is you have some impact gloves. So if you like to shoot or whatever, they have like impact material in there. So if you like are shooting or fall or whatever, it's supposed to absorb some of the impact. And they're just mechanics gloves. I've seen these things before and had leather gloves in the fingers, and they just last forever. So these are a great buy. I think they're like $30. Then we have a SWAT Team tourniquet on the outside, just a quick option for if you were in a car accident or whatever and you just needed to stop bleeding. This is several feet. I don't know how many feet, probably like, if I had to guess, it's well over 6 feet of Gorilla Tape. You can cut it in strips and make cordage. You can burn it if you need to. And then, you know, obviously you can patch stuff up for it. This stuff's super useful. Tons of reusable zip ties. Another kind of cordage option. You can use this for making your shelters. Tons and tons of stuff. I don't know what the tensile strength on these is, but it's tens of pounds easy. Then finally, this is just a little thing of mace and a storm whistle. It's a super loud whistle. I won't do it because it can like kind of hurt your ears. But the idea with this is if your car broke down, really the first thing you do is open this up, get this out, and just put it on your side, because you would never want to have to use a lethal option on somebody. So if somebody, you know, you're broken down and somebody's being weird or aggressive, this is really what you want to go to. You want to avoid anything lethal, so that's what this is for. Well, you guys, I appreciate your time on this video. I know it was long, but it took a while to figure all this out, watching a lot of different YouTubers like PM101 and guys like that, just learning. And I hope this was informative for you guys, and I hope that you stick around and watch the next couple videos where I go over the kind of general kit with like compasses and about another 50 parts in it, and then a really good med kit. Thanks, guys.